Hey everybody, welcome to Mainly Movies. The official trailer for Shazam! Fury of the Gods was released last weekend during DC's panel at San Diego Comic-Con. I actually had the opportunity to be there, so full disclosure, I already saw this trailer when it premiered in Hall H. But I still want to react and specifically talk about it on the channel, so I figured a classic trailer reaction, even a slightly delayed one, would still probably be the best way to do that. The first Shazam was a big surprise for me, so I was definitely looking forward to the sequel, and after that panel at SDCC, I was even more excited. Let's check out this trailer.
I'm an idiot. It's showtime! I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing? Ow! There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Aquaman is literally huge and he's so manly. And Batman is so
It's
cool.
interesting how much they reference the other DCEU movies in Shazam compared to the other movies referencing each other. It's not as often.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. Well, then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
He's very good at
We're trying to keep it together.
playing this character who's a kid in a man's body but as a superhero. The Annabelle doll, I remember we were all like, what? When we saw that in Hall H.
Depends on it. The daughters of Atlas are coming for you.
Lucy Liu had that staff in Hall H. He's grown up so much since the first movie.
Look, I might not have as much experience as you because I'm not super old like you, but I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family. Family! Guys, that was a signal.
It's even funnier because she's Shaw's mother in Fast and Furious.
Your world will not survive this.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
You think I know how to fix this, dude, but I really don't.
Baby, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
Okay, so like I said, full disclosure, I already did see that trailer last weekend in Hall H. But it's still, like, I'm still excited for it based on this. Like I said, I thought that first Shazam movie was a big surprise. Like, as many of you guys know, or if you've never watched one of my videos before, I'm not somebody who reads the comics. And I basically most of my comic book movie superhero knowledge comes from the various movies. So when we get characters that aren't kind of like the big name characters getting introduced in movies, like, I don't know anything about them other than what we get in that film. So, Shazam, or original Captain Marvel, I know that much, wasn't a character that I knew anything about. And so, like, all of this, the Daughters of Atlas, like, I don't know anything about this storyline coming in. So this is just kind of going to be new for me in terms of the film. But I just really have a good time with Shazam as a character, and Zach Levi, he does a really good job of playing this teenager in a man's body who suddenly is a superhero and kind of is trying to figure it out while also dealing with his teenager stuff. It's just a fun dynamic, and I think he does a really good job of pulling that off. And one of the things that I was, the end of the first movie, right, introduced this whole concept of this family, or as they kept referring to it in the panel, the Shazamly. And so that was something that I thought had a ton of potential. And again, not knowing any, maybe that's you know, it probably is a big part of the comics, but it's not something that I knew about, and so I was really looking forward to seeing how that was going to get integrated into a sequel, assuming we were going to get one. Thankfully, we are getting one, and so I'm looking forward to that, seeing the other kids as their Shazam, you know, superhero counterparts, and kind of what that's going to entail. It seems like the action's going to be bigger this time around. It seems like the threat's a lot bigger this time around. And we've got some, not that we didn't have a big name villain last time, but we've got Helen Mirren, we've got Rachel Zegler, we've got Lucy Liu as villains, or at least antagonists in this movie. That's a pretty stacked cast on the antagonist side, in addition to what we already have on the protagonist side. So I'm really looking forward to that. In the panel in Hall H, it was pretty entertaining. Helen and Rachel had a recorded message that they sent, and Helen Mirren was saying some very interesting things that probably only really she can get away with saying, but that was fun. And then Lucy Liu was actually there at the panel with that like magical staff, which was fun to see. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Like I said, that first one, it was kind of a reinvigoration within the DCEU for me. Obviously, we've gotten some more kind of fun ones since then. We've got the Suicide Squad, but you know, it's been kind of, you know, the franchise has been a little hit or miss, at least for me, but Shazam was one that was just, it kind of had this different tone. It had this fun vibrancy to it that I wasn't anticipating, that I think, again, mostly comes from this character and kind of the dynamic associated with that. So I am very much looking forward to this Shazam sequel. But that's just my thoughts on this trailer. What about you? Are you excited for a second Shazam movie? Are you excited to see the Shazamly? Or are you Shazammed out? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Alright, so if you got some enjoyment or insight out of this reaction, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe while you're at it to see more videos like this, as well as movie reviews. Till next time, this has been Alyssa with Mainly Movies. The way life should be.